Hi guys, welcome back to Geeks Wargaming, and in this video I am featuring my fast attack. So this is the smallest part of my army. It's basically 3 units in total. So I don't really do fast attack in my Iron Hands, but I've got a couple of units here, which is actually handy because I've realised that I've got 3 units of fast attack. So if I wanted to, I could actually run a brigade detachment with my Iron Hands. It'd probably be about 3 million points, but you know, I could potentially do it if I wanted to. So we have the first thing that I sort of added to my my fast attack was these guys, and there's a reason for that. Back in 7th edition. There was a they had like sort of formations, and if you had all the specific units within the formation, a bit like, you know, a battalion or something like that, then you'd get extra buffs. And there was something in 7th edition that if you took you know, a certain amount of troops, a certain amount of HQ, you had to have certain selections from fast attack, which would be bike squad or assault squad, something like that, and then there'd be something similar for elite and heavy support. And once you got all those things all linked up, then you had I think it was called a demi company, and then if you did a dual demi company, you'd basically get free transports, which was a little bit broken. I never actually managed to build my force to that sort of size because the amount of models that you'd have to sort of buy was a little bit ridiculous. But yeah, you could get free Razorbacks in your list with whatever weapon you wanted. So Razorback with las cannons. I've got six squads of troops, so they've all got a free Razorback. It was quite strong. But I was kind of building towards it, but then I lost the steam, and then 8th edition was on the horizon, so I just, you know, kind of knocked it on the head, and this is as far as I got. So the bike squad, some conversions going on here, as you know, it's one of my armies, so you know it wouldn't be my army if it wasn't converted. So he's got the Iron Hands head, and then he's got a sort of a robotic arm that's attached to his melter gun. I'm not sure if you can actually run a bike squad with 2 melter guns in it now, 2 specialist weapons. I presume you can, because you always used to be able to. So that's the first one. So this is just your standard Marine bike squad. They really need to do these Primaris, don't they? Because they're looking pretty dated now, aren't they? This one here, again, I've converted his backpack, so he's got a Horus Heresy backpack. I've chopped sort of half of it off. This was a spare bit. I think this was like a servitor's arm or something like that. And then I've used the melter from Centurion, Assault Centurion. Just sort of glued it to the side, and then a little bit of a scanner. I think that looks quite cool. I was quite happy with how he came out. And then he's got the Iron Hands head, and that's that one. And then the sergeant, obviously you've got to have him driving over something so he looks cooler. And then I've just put, I think this was a targeter from a Land Raider Crusader, I believe, the Hurricane Bolter sensor. So just to give him like a brake light, because you use a brake light in 40k universe, wouldn't you? Because you really care about people knowing when you're going to stop. And then drilled this wire, same as normal, a little servo skull on it. So he looks kind of cool. And then he's got the character upgrade kit from Forge World, Power Fist. That's a meaty looking Power Fist. That'd work on a Primaris Marine, I think. You might be getting your arm snapped off. No, you won't be getting your arm snapped off. I'll just buy a new set. So yeah, he's quite cool. So he's your sergeant. Then when 8th edition dropped, obviously I, like everybody that's watching this video, I'm sure, went out and bought the was it Dark Imperium box set, the one where all the new Primaris Marines were introduced. And for some reason, randomly, I decided that I wanted to paint up these guys first. And I was toying with the idea of sticking them in my Blood Angels, but because they were shooty, I kind of thought at the time my Blood Angels was more of an assault-based army, so I wanted to paint them. So I thought, sod it, I'll stick them in my Iron Hands, and I'll Iron Hands them up a bit. So I've swapped the head. Again, this is Iron Hands 30k head upgrade kit, I believe. And then I've put some extra targeters on, and then the little bit of a wire, and then the radar from a tank kit with some watch parts to make it look cool. And then I don't know where these servo skulls come from. This is I don't know, some kit, some Forge World kit. It's a resin. It's definitely Forge World. I think there was a squad, maybe an Iron Hand squad that comes with one of these, and I've got a few of them, so I've just sort of spread them around my models. But yeah, he's the sergeant of the squad, so he looks a little bit more Iron Handsy. And then the other two dudes, Jumpy Dudes as Winters calls them, with his little scanner here and his extra targeter. You've got to get that target right, haven't you? So that's that one. And then the last one. I do quite like these models. They do look quite beefy, don't they? I have got another 3 of these that I got from the Wake the Dead box set that I was thinking I was going to stick into my Blood Angels. But I might actually add them to this squad. 6 of these with bolters might be quite a nice amount of firepower. Having said that, I'm never going to come out of Devastator Doctrine with my Iron Hands, so it might not be that good. But hey, it might be worth giving a try. So that's the last guy. And then I've got the attack bike. So I really didn't like the attack bike model, so I built myself one. So this is just sort of the normal bike, cut off at the back. Then we have these bits here are from Cromlech, I think, or it might be Anvil Industries, or it might be Zing. I think it's Zing. I think it's Zing Industries that do these kind of caterpillar tracks. They're kind of cool. These are auto cannons from my Fire Raptor that I built, and I had some spare ones. So I just heated them up and bent them round to look like exhaust pipes. This will be some kind of, I don't know, gun covering from a tank or something like that I've just used. And the same here, these will be just all spare tank bits. Looks like some kind of sponsor or something like that. This canister is from a Bile Predator. And then, again, Bile Predator part there. That's a melter bomb. And then just a wire going into the melter gun there. So I think this is actually a multi-melter, and then I've just chopped off the end and I've used the Horus Heresy multi-melter on the top there just to make it look a bit more unique. And then we have the thing that's attached to, I think this is what was it? Was it the Aegis defense line? And it came with a couple of scanners like this with the auto cannons or something like that. I think that's what that is from. Just to sort of attach it all together. I think this is a part of a dreadnought arm or something that's holding it in there. So yeah, a little bit of a conversion. But I think that looks quite cool. So I'm quite happy with how that came out. But yeah, haven't used it since 7th edition. But you never know. We might get it back on the table soon. well, not soon, but we might get it back on the table. Let me know what you think. Are bikes worth running in iron hands? I know the answer is already no, but, you know, some of you guys might have actually had some really good success with them, but I just don't really see it myself in the list that I'm planning on building. So that's it, a bit of a shorter video, but I've still managed to ramble on for 10 minutes, over 3 units. Go me. So yeah, let us know what you think in the comments below. If you haven't already subscribed, it'd be great if you could do so. It really helps us out. And I'll see you in the next one.